So then guys, with Apple announcing that brand new Macs are coming on Halloween week, what are we expecting to see with the brand new M4 Pro and the M4 Max inside the likes of, say, the new MacBook Pros? Well, today I want to give you all the details, well, the final details, just before Apple announced these new products. I want to tell you all the leaks and all the changes and all the rumors, everything that we know about it, and also the potential speed and performance we're going to see with the M4 Pro and also the M4 Max. But first of all, let's get started then on the actual design of the new M4 Pro and the M4 Max 14 and 16-inch models. Now, we did have this leak come in a couple of weeks ago from a Russian YouTuber showing us the M4 MacBook Pro. But if you know anything about the M3 series of MacBook Pros right now, the design, especially for the 14-inch model, is practically the same across the board if you got yourself into M3, an M3 Pro, or an M3 Max, except for two exceptions. One is one of the USB-C ports is missing on the side, and also that you cannot get the space black color, you can only get the space grey colour. But the thing is though, this leak here literally quashes those two things. That's going to change this time round, which shows here an M4 MacBook Pro in space black and also has that extra USB-C port. So like I said guys, that it doesn't look like there's really going to be any design changes coming whatsoever to the M4 Pro or the M4 Max. It's probably going to look exactly the same as the M4. We've had no leaks or rumors coming in saying a new design is coming for the MacBook Pro, and to be deadly honest, I'm not surprised here. At the end of the day, this design for the MacBook Pro came out in 2021 and Apple's not due to refresh this design just yet. They will need to update the design, but I just think it won't be for at least till the end of 2025, or most likely in 2026. And then we'll get the new design again, and most likely that's when we'll get things like with an OLED display. And finally, maybe that notch might come useful, not just having a webcam inside of it. It might actually have Face ID in it too. But we'll just have to wait until then to actually get a design refresh. So I'm expecting the same kind of battery size, the same kind of keyboard. Everything else is going to be retained in design-wise. No changes here whatsoever. But where the big change is going to happen is underneath the hood, and that is with the M4 Pro and also with the M4 Max. Now, we haven't as of yet seen any kind of like Geekbench scores or any kind of benchmarking scores out of any tools out there right now, but I think we can kind of guess and figure what we're most likely going to see inside the likes of the M4 Pro and also the M4 Max. Now, starting out with single core performance, as you can see right here, we already know what the single core performance of the M4 is right now. The score right now on the M4 is 3,864. And the thing is, what I've always learned in the past, that when we had the M1 Pro, and let's say we had the M2 Pro, the M3 Pro, and even with the Max series, what happens is that single core score goes up a tiny bit. Hence why here with the M4 Pro and the M4 Max, it's 3,920, what is super impressive. We're almost near that 4,000 mark. Definitely with the M5, we will overtake and go into the 4,000 sort of score, what's going to be absolutely impressive to see. But what the great news is that it's very similar to what we have with the M4 right now. Like I said, slightly more, but with multi-core performance, I think things could be a little bit different. Now, these next sets of scores that we can see here is what I believe we could see if Apple did not increase the CPU cores inside of the likes of the M4 Pro and the M4 Max, keeping the core amount the same. So what I'm talking about keeping the same 12-core CPU inside the likes of, say, the M4 Pro, just like the M3 Pro. And then with the M4 Max, keeping the same amount of maximum cores. So this is 16 cores. The maximum you can get on the M3 Max is 16 cores. There is a 14-core version, but like I said, the top end one, if we had exactly the same, this score, what you can see right here for the M4 Pro and the M4 Max, is what I believe we could see with the kind of gains we could be getting with the new chipset inside of them. So we're talking about breaking into the 17,000 kind of score with the M4 Pro. What's really, really impressive to see. And then with the new M4 Max, well, even better. We're going to go into the 26,000 kind of score. This is even more than the likes of, say, the M2 Ultra out there inside of the Mac Studio. What is super, super impressive. But I believe there is another scenario out there what could happen right after I tell you about this channel's giveaway that we're doing right here for this iPhone 16 Pro Max. This here is the Desert Titanium or Titanium Desert iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway, it is quite simple. All you have to do is just put down into the comments below at this stage of what technology you're still hoping to get in 2024 or even into 2025 now. Maybe it's a new MacBook Pro with an M4 inside it or an M4 family chip inside of it. Maybe it's a new iPhone. Maybe it's something else like, say, even a PS5 Pro, or maybe the new Switch 2 if that comes out early in 2025. Put it down into the comments below. And then at the same time, what you want to do is I'll be announcing who the winner is of this iPhone near the end of December, just before Christmas, and I'll be making a video then. So if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too, because you'll want to be notified of when I'm going to be making that video, and also telling you guys more information about the giveaway too. There will be a little form to fill in around that time, and also when I'm going to be doing the live stream announcing who the winner is. So you won't want to miss out on that. And plus, you know, I'm giving this away to a subscriber, so you need to subscribe anyway. But the other thing I just want to quickly say to you guys that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me too, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, WhatsApp, you know, direct message on Instagram, all these sort of things. Please do ignore these people. Better still, as you can see right here, please do report them. Now, like I said, there is another scenario. And if you know anything about your history of the MacBooks and the M series, well, generally speaking, every time when we've had a new Pro or Max series, we've got new cores inside of it, or extra cores being assigned to the actual CPU and to the GPU. And I think that this could potentially even happen this time round. So I'm talking about 2 additional cores for the likes of the M4 Pro and also the M4 Max. So what I'm talking about, I'm talking, say, 14 cores for the M4 Pro and then, say, 18 cores for the M4 Max, the top range model. And let's have a look then what would happen to the scores if this happened, if Apple did this scenario. Well, I believe we'd see something like this. I believe that the M4 Pro would actually go over, or just hit over, around about 20,000 in Geekbench scoring, Geekbench 6, what's really, really incredible. But what's even more incredible is the likes of the M4 Max. We'd be going over 32,700, or about 32,000 at least. And this is absolutely unbelievable that if we got this kind of performance out of the M4 Max. Now, like I said, I cannot promise that Apple are going to introduce 2 more cores, but based on what we've seen on the improvements with M4 to M3 with the cores there, and even with the likes of, say, even the A18 Pro to the A17 Pro, we can kind of gauge of where things are going to go into the future. Like I have said before in previous videos, I'm not going to be 100% with these numbers, that this is the exact scores that you're going to get, but it's a good kind of finger in the air, kind of estimate ballpark area of where it's going to be. It's a good, as it were, a quote kind of number of where we're going to end up. It's going to be around these kind of scores that you have seen today. And this is super, super exciting. The other thing then, obviously, to be super excited about is, like I said, Apple have said that they're going to be introducing all the new Macs coming out in Halloween week, but we're expecting them to all come out officially in some point in November time. So this is really, really exciting to see too. Personally, I think it's going to be on election week for you guys in the US. I think it's going to be the end of that week. That's when we'll be able to get our hands on them, but we'll just have to wait and see next week what's going to happen from Apple. But with that though, guys, are you super excited for the new M4 Pro and the M4 Max MacBook Pro, or even maybe the other M4 MacBook Pro? Let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons too, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.